Hello friends, welcome or welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Christine and today I'm in the garden. I am getting some cleanup done in the garden, some much needed spring cleaning after, harsh long winter here, and some of the things are just starting to spread out. I have some tulips and all kinds of green that's now coming through the soil, which is really nice to see. I put in a bunch of rose shrubs and climbers in last year that I ordered online, some from the website of Kordes Roses, and I also went to a local rose nursery here that distributes a lot of classic English David Austin roses, so I put some of those in as well. So yeah, I'm just going to trim some of those back, get rid of anything that's died off through the winter season, and I would love to just take you through a month to month walkthrough on the development and growth in the garden, and you'll be able to see how much of a transformation it goes through the short period that we do have here for our summer months in Ontario. So yeah, stick around, come along, and let's do some garden cleanup. So here I have a shrub that I put in. This is probably the very first and oldest rose shrub that I have. I want to say 4 years now. This is just a knockout variety and they are pink. Very, very easy to take care of. It blooms multiple times in the season, summer season for me. Gorgeous, gorgeous blooms, and it adds so much color to the garden. And I just want to give you a peek at what it looks like now, which looks awful, doesn't look like much, and it'll be amazing to see how this is going to look in, I would say, 4 to 8 weeks. And here, Ancient Mariner. So I put in an Ancient Mariner last year, and it was quite a small shrub. I didn't get much growth out of it, didn't get any blooms, so I'm just keeping an eye on it. It looks like there are a couple of buds, but not a whole lot. So I don't know if it's gonna make it or if it's in the ideal spot, but again, I'll have to clean up. There isn't much trimming to do, maybe get rid of any dead or dried out ends there. And the same thing here. I'm just gonna cut this down because it grows really tall. It's now growing into it's trying to grow past the eavesdrops in the house. So I want to get rid of the top as well as any of the dead for this. I can already see that there's a cane that's not doing so good. It looks a little bit spotted. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I'm probably gonna have to cut that down. Doesn't look that great. And yeah, just cleaning up all of these old leaves and dried out pieces from the season that I didn't clean in the fall. And there we have some daffodil bulbs coming through. So that'll be the first area I'm going to clean up here. I've got some pots that just had some seasonal flowers in it. So those are going to get a good clean up. Over here I have Perfect Plum, and I bought it from Kordes Roses. And these are a gorgeous purpley lavender, but more on the plum side, a deep plum actually. And it always looks really nice. So I'm gonna chop this down a bit and just, there's the new growth popping through. Get it ready for the growing season. I have it in this very deep planter. And at first I was a little concerned. I wasn't sure it wasn't going to survive the winter. It seems to have been fine. It did really good because there is greenery growing in there. So new growth is coming in. So yeah, she's doing really well. Everything I've put into the garden, I try to stick to our zone, of course. I'm in the 6B zone in Ontario. So anything 6B, 6, and even a 5, which is not very common to find. I do grab and they're safe in my zone. They seem to do really well back here. Along the shed here, I did also place a couple of roses. So I have a David Austin over here, which is Alexandra of Kent. So she was growing just on the stakes that I made a little trellis for her. But you know, looking at this, something's been eating at it because it's been torn or chewed off. Like, I don't know if you can see that there. Something was enjoying, or the stems here, throughout the winter. This one here, this is a Jasmina. So I was training her to climb the trellis here to grow up along the shed, and I'm hoping that it'll climb and kind of cascade over the windows and doors. We'll see how she does. This was again bare root, and that's the growth she gave me as soon as I put her in. So she's a fairly fast grower. She did give me blooms and they were beautiful. They were tiny, but they were really beautiful. So I'm excited to see what she does for me this year. In this spot here, I have a David Austin, and it looks like there's a lot of green already popping through. She's budding. This is the Olivia Austin Rose. She's just in a large pot in a planter. And she seems to be doing really good here in this little corner of the pool deck. I made a little trellis for her out of some stakes, bamboo stakes. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens this year. She did give me quite a bit of blooms the first year here. So I'm excited to see if they get bigger. But it'll be nice, and it'll be nice to see her again. So along the side of my house, still south facing, put a couple of climbers here on the side of the house, and it is a Kiss Me Kate, and I believe the other one, let's see if I can find the tag. So that's an Eden climber, and that is a Kiss Me Kate. And I was trying to get a beautiful color combo going here, and it looks like something's been digging in the pots already. There's a big hole in there, so I'll have to fix that. And definitely eating at the canes here. If you can see that cane, it's been chewed. So yeah, not sure how to prevent this or what to do for the rose. If anybody is dealing with any critters or rodents that are eating at their rose bushes or canes, I'd love to hear if you've got any solutions or, you know, any suggestions. Yeah, like I said, this is year 2. Didn't have any issues when I put them in, but it looks like something's gotten to them in the winter. I'm on the other side of the house right now, and I've got a couple more climbers here. So I've got a silver variety, like a silvery purple variety or lavender that grows up here, and then I've got a David Austin next to it. So the David Austin that I have here, so this is an Abraham Darby. It's a David Austin variety. Last year it gave me some beautiful roses, and I'm excited to see what she does this year. But I'm also training it to climb the fence here, so I'm hoping that it'll trail along, cover some of these utility thingies, I don't know what you call them, utility boxes. So I'm hoping to transform this area into a more pretty or aesthetic aesthetically pleasing area when you walk in. So this is the side of the house we use on a regular basis. I've got some more roses in here. This is, I believe this is an Eden, and it's a white variety. Again, not much to see right now, but the idea or the goal is to get it to fill this corner here by the garage. And then on the other side of the garage is the side of my porch. Along the driveway, I have two other roses, two other climbers. Again, it's another Eden, or two Edens, I should say. They're both the same variety, and I've been training it to just climb along the side of the porch, and I would love to see it fill the side of the veranda, and maybe even climb up the front, because I've got that arch above the front door. I think it would look really nice if it started climbing and blooming along the side there. But it is in a deep pot, so I don't know how much it'll give me in terms of the growth, because having them in pots will definitely stunt them. They won't grow to their full potential like they would in the ground. So it'll be interesting to see how big this gets. But I did get some beautiful blooms on this one, and they're gorgeous. So I can't wait to show you what these will look like in a few weeks. This is the front of the house, so the other side of the porch and the door. And look at all the greenery that's popping through. So these are all tulips and daffodils that I put in. And then the very front will be lined with hostas. So those should be popping out very soon. But I think we have the crocus coming through first. I think that's what I'm seeing there. Some daffodils. And then the tulips will be, I think, mixed here and there. And these tulips are a purple color. So the front of the house, I have purples, purple and white. And it always looks so beautiful and striking against the colors of the house. And then I've got two rose bushes, and they are a Eden variety as well. I believe it's the white Eden variety. And then this one here is a Plum Perfect variety from Kordes Roses. And just heading to the very back of the garden, behind the shed, all of this was put in brand new. We took down a whole bunch of trees that were just dying, and I think they were just all competing for water and sun, because we have these massive trees in the back of the house, and so the little ones were not doing so good. So we cut down a lot of them that were just dead, cleared those out, and I lined the back here with a whole bunch of different hydrangeas, and I am excited to see how they do this year. They did give me quite a bit of flowers, but I'm curious to see how they did over the winter, because I'm not sure I even planted them correctly. But looking closely at them, I do see some budding, so I don't think they're a loss. But if you can see, I don't think I put them in the ground deep enough, so I'm kind of afraid that they may have been damaged by the by all the frost and the snow, but we'll have to see. But there's already green popping through. This is a serendipity, so this is a purple. So I have purples, lilacs, and some pinks back here. So yeah, there's a lot of cleanup to be done. And eventually we're gonna line the back here again for some more privacy, and it'll be like some emeralds, so it'll be nice and green, and they'll grow tall and cover, you know, all the back porches here, so everyone has privacy again. But we wanted to give all these new plants that we put in a chance to get established before we put in some more trees, just so they're not competing for water and sun and all that. So we'll see how they've done in a few weeks. So yes, once I have this all cleaned up, I'll show you what it looks like. It's quite messy right now, and eventually we can get all the patio stuff out. Patio stuff will go out, and yeah, we'll be ready for the hot warm season and barbecues and lounging back here. I love sitting back here and reading. This is my she shed my husband built me, and I do all my artwork in there. I bring a lot of my plants out and they just thrive in here. They love it with the sunlight. It is indirect sunlight for them in there, and I just leave the screen door for them, and they love it. So I cannot wait to get everything up and ready and set up. So right now it's just housing all the patio stuff, so it's storage in the winter. Unfortunately, it's not ready for the winter season, but in the warmer season it's fantastic. And yeah, this will be completely transformed once it's all cleaned up and set up. So this is what it looks like now. Stick around this long. If you've made it to the end, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that. Please do consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And yes, I'm excited to share the progress and all the new growth through this season and giving you updates. And so yes, if you enjoyed it, please do join me again, and we'll see you in the next one.